Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, October 26th. I'm Gunarm Dine. Call me Dine. Welcome to Part 5 of Let's Play Dragon View. As soon as I get my cursor back in the right window, I can play. That's the thing about XSplit. When I start recording, a little message pops up, and that takes the focus off the emulator. So I have to click back onto it. But in this video, we're going to head to the Ortah Temple and meet with the Dragon Lords as per Professor Metherton and Lord Yuna's request that I do so, seeing as they're the only ones who can help me defeat Giza. And it's pretty easy to get to. We just have to go back through the quicksand cave. And there's one thing I forgot to show off in there, so that's right on the way. So with how I have planned to split the rest of the game up into 4 more parts, the LP was halfway done at the end of the last video. To get back through here, just play the horn again. It's always going to sound like that since we got the score. I'm just going to drop down in here and talk to that lady again who told us about the horn. Lady or a man, you never know. they're just cloaked. Money, 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 come to me. I got more than enough money than I need. What am I doing picking it all up? So anyway, talk to her again. Did you find the horn? Yes. Ah, the woman sighs. That's my great-great-granddaughter's horn. Oh, sad music. The legends that spoke of my family are true then. Thank you. I've always wondered. I can't move. Please, play the horn for me. Oh, okay. You'll get the same reaction whether or not you have the score. Ah, what a beautiful tone. Show me where you found this. Now, the thing is, that's impossible. She disappears for good, and you never see her again. So I'm going to chalk that up to a translation error. But we're done in here. Ready to move on to the next dungeon. I'm going to cover this place and one more. It's fairly short, but it's good for video length. Okay, if you come out here and open up your maps, Yuna gave us a new one in the last video. There are all the X marks for the lions as well as the glowing emblems. You may notice there's a little mark near the top right corner. If you come out here onto the star and play the horn with the score, we get a solar flare on our face and then a new path. Check the map again and just walk that path right into the Ortah Temple. I don't know if you have to follow the path exactly or not. I'm not going to bother trying. It's always worked. It's not a long walk. Not so long as the music's going to start looping again anyway. And here we are. So you have this big courtyard. Just walk right up to the Ark of the Covenant sticking out of there and walk right in. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Indiana Jones references the past couple of videos. Can't help it. Oh, were you trying to attack me? Sorry, but I can one-shot you. Now it looks like we have a one-way path going through here. Take out the gargoyle if you want. Either way, drop down the sand. Not only are we looking for the boss in here, there is a very important treasure we want to get as well. As for which way to go, it's been a while. So let's explore. I'm not lost, I'm exploring. It's just like when you're playing basketball. Even if you miss all the ones in all your shots in the first place, those are just practice. Yeah, mummified Dalsum, I made that joke last time. Those guys aren't that bad. New traps. I don't know if you start right in front of this one or not. Nope. So, they give you a clear shot to get through the room. Another sand pit. I want to take these guys out so they don't get the satisfaction of knocking me into the hole. Okay, that just takes me back to the beginning of the dungeon. So if you want to leave, that's how you get out. Now, let's go this way this time. This place has about 5 floors. I think it's the second largest dungeon in the game. Ah, we got each other. But unlike him, I do more than 1 HP damage. Now, more gargoyles and spikes. These guys are going to haunt us for the rest of the game. I think it's going to loop us back around to the same room, so let's drop down again. Yay, level up. I'll probably be at level 39 by the time I get to the end. Okay, do not walk directly in front of these guys. You may notice they raise their maces, so just walk along the edges of the walls here. They won't hit you. More sorcerers, another gargoyle. I think there was a switch in here. Oh, nope, just hidden goodies under the statues. All hearts. So in the event you're running low on health. So those holes obviously mean traps. But there's the treasure chest I wanted. Excellent. Ah, we got each other. That's okay. So, sword energy. The sword is as powerful as it's going to get. Already at level 5, we're just barely 2/3 of the way through the game. And I might be able to one-shot the boss in here with the sword power. That's another reason why I did those side quests in the previous video. To get that other sword energy and make it as powerful as I can get it right away. So we got a key. And it doesn't unlock this door. Hard to tell which doors are locked and which ones aren't. You just have to kind of walk up to them. Okay, that one's also just closed. More macing minotaurs. I'm menacing. Oh, maybe. I am a man. I'm not going to be afraid of those things. And am I just back at the beginning again? I am. So, time to swing around again. Of course, I have a good idea of what the layout is now. It's not that bad. In terms of traps, this dungeon is not very hard at all. It's the next one that probably has the worst traps in the game. Actually, the next one's my favorite one too. I also have a little story behind it too. When I get there, that'll be the next video. Gotta think of things to talk about now, man. Not that there's much to say unless you want to stare at minotaur butts. Alright, this time, let's go up. Yeah, this place is kind of a maze. If you take the wrong path, of course, you'll get sent back to the beginning. A standard switch puzzle there. If I go down, I'll be locked out. But it's worth it for the sword energy. And we definitely want to go right. Down will lead back to that dead end. Yeah, you took a shot at me because I had to avoid the traps. Well, looks like we're on the right path. We also needed to go into those rooms to get the key, too. So, nothing wrong with taking the side path at the beginning. Those guys move pretty quickly for undead. Not quick enough. And, yay, more gargoyles. I don't think there are any in the next dungeon. I'm kind of hoping that's the case, because they really get annoying. Just that stupid laugh. Yeah, it looks like I'm definitely on the right path from here on out. Back to the first floor, so it could be possible to go the wrong way again. But there's also a locked door along here somewhere to open. Hey, lasers! We saw these last time. Shut up! I'm sick of your laughing! Okay, here's the locked door. Slightly darker than the rest. That definitely puts us on the right path. For one room. Things are getting hectic, couldn't see. I probably don't want to fall in here. That's just a hunch I have. Oh no, jump out, jump out, jump out, jump out. Get out of there, Alex! Yep, don't fall this time. Just keep going. More mummies. There's Marlboros that have bad breath. What are you doing spitting on me? Oh, speaking of spitting, I did attend the Rift Tracks Live of Birdemic Shock and Terror last night. Oh, and it was just so bad it was good. So the director really had no budget to do anything more than a first take, so the actors were really wooden, couldn't do much. And so I can't really blame them. I said they did their best given they didn't have a director who had no idea what he was doing, had no budget for any second takes, and the actor who played the main character favorited my tweet about that. So kudos to him for being a good sport about it. And there's actually a sequel to that movie coming out, supposedly at the end of this year, maybe the beginning of next. I don't remember. But if you want to see a software salesman become a multi-millionaire and become the love interest of a Victoria's Secret supermodel, go ahead and watch that movie. The birds don't appear until halfway in, and even then they're just animated GIFs of birds superimposed on the screen. No effects budget whatsoever. We have a death jester, as I'm going to call him. Actually, I think that's his official name, too. But I'm thinking of Seeking Densetsu 3. That's close enough. So, just going to walk over, and once I get a clear shot, maybe. There we go. Nope, only took off a third. But I'm not afraid of him. That's right, you clowns don't scare me. You're pathetic. You're never funny. Go to hell. Oh, he's got sparklers inside of him. So, 1800 experience, plenty of hearts. Not a hard boss. I just need to stop wasting my special attacks. Well, that's not the end of the dungeon. Gotta keep going. Okay, I thought there were 5 floors in here, only 2. I guess this is the final dungeon that had the 5 floors. Well, had, what, 1 or 2 basements? Ooh, a floating orb. Alex, the voice calls to you. Oh, we were so cramped in there. Thanks for letting us out. Oh, we gotta stretch. 10,000 years! We'll give you such a cricket leg. We are Dragon Lords. You possess the guard rack, and thus you must be chosen. We are at your service. Cool! So I pull out the guard rack, and it sits there. No. So, flash of light. Sparkly along the pendant. But the Great War split us, and only we 4 remain here. We fear you must have the help of all 8 lords to defeat Giza. When you have the blessing of all 8 of us, the guard rack is formed. That's already called the guard rack. Translation error. The other 4 dragon lords can be found in the Sectric Temple at the swamp. The map in the next room will show you the location of that place. After you get the map, return here. We wish to speak further with you. Oh, okay. So you're gonna pop out and pop back in, only to pop out again. Okay, it takes a moment before you can move again. That's okay. This gives us the Sectra map, already spelled differently from the conversation at hand. Talk to them again. Alex, the voice calls to you again. If you listen closely, you hear a ta-ta when their eyes begin to glow. I always found that cool. Again, the 4 Dragon Lords appear before you. If you go to Ortah in the northeast swamp, you may find the way to enter Sectra Temple. Hurry now, time is short. So we got to go to the final town in the game, which is off all of your maps. The map that you receive basically is just the places I went to before, with all the power-ups. Now if you leave the Ortah Temple, it's going to sink back down into the ground. I know the Ark is in there somewhere with it, but no, that's for Indiana Jones to find. So, pulling up the new map, we finally get to go to the swamp. So all it shows is the Sectra Temple, and you have Mirage down the bottom right corner. But if you head northeast from the desert, actually I should show this on the main map, there's a little beach along there, going down a long canyon into the swamp, and Ortah is in the northeast corner there. Plus there's a little side quest to do along the way. So we'll cover that. So just go northeast until you hit the mountain or hit the ocean, and just follow the coast, or the mountains along there. And there's one area to stop in on the way. And I was watching one guy stream this game. He was trying to do a low-level run, or a 5-hour speed run. And this place he comes into next is where he was gaining levels quickly, just spamming the sword technique. and then retreating back to town to heal and save. I couldn't stick around for his stream very long, but I'm sure he probably got to about level 30 or so in here. Not fighting these guys. But these guys. Giants with axes. Now you can hit them twice with one of your special moves if you're lucky. But they're not hard to take on as long as you don't get cornered. And there's fruit in here as well, that's why I'm hitting the trees. I don't remember if the power-up in here is hidden in a tree or not. Now if I had a level 5 Haza, I could take these guys, I could one-shot these guys with that, but rely on the sword, yep. They do a lot of damage even though I'm at the right level for this place. Okay, so I've just got to keep exploring. I do hit and run on these guys. Oh, one more. I thought I already got him. So if you want to power level to an insane degree, or if you're just insane enough to try power leveling in here, come here at level 8 and see how well you do. Of course, that requires getting past ore sorts and the swamp without entering a single battle. But we got what we came for, so we're done in here. And I'm not over-leveled anymore. This is the proper level for this area. But head west from here, and you'll eventually reach the town. I'll go ahead and fight a few battles. I still have to take out the 100 Demons challenge, and I'll pick up the prize for that in the next video since it's on the way to where we need to go. And just walk between the mountains. You'll eventually get to town. And it feels nice because we're at the part where we're finally able to come to the swamp plot-wise, and there's nothing to be afraid of. There's the town. Now, items are most expensive in here. You always want to buy your items in Hugia if possible, but Kazja and Mirage have decent prices too. This is the mining village of Ortah, the woman points out. People come from all around to get rich in the Jade Mine. The Jade Mine is just northwest of our village. Well, sounds like our next dungeon. But we got some plot-related things to do first. The miner looks tough, frustrated, and angry. I don't care about that voice in a mine. A voice can't hurt me. Jade calls to me. See ya. Oh, sounds like it's haunted. Oh, wait, what's this? You listen in on their conversation. Every night, strange voices from the Jade Mine disturb my sleep, the woman complains. You catch a snippet of their conversation. Dr. Ortah is a peculiar old bird. He surrounds himself with his inventions and cares little for Jade. Oh, what about Melina? Nah, I haven't played Mortal Kombat in forever. The woman looks terrified. The miners have heard an awful voice in the mines. If it is a demon's voice, surely it would be dangerous to work inside. The man is not convinced about the voice in the mines. I ain't heard no voice. I don't think there is one. Well, if he hasn't heard it, he may be deaf. or he's just in denial. Hey, it's Methraton's twin brother, just with a different hair color. Welcome to my laboratory. I'm Dr. Ortah. You are just in time for my lecture. I created a machine that will allow us into the Sector Temple. Oh, great, that's where I need to go. It creates a bridge of light that we may cross. Oh, it's another Rainbow Road! That machine is hidden deep within the Jade Mine. To prevent unauthorized use, there is a special order which you must press the pedals. Don't even think about trying to start the machine without knowing the order, or you'll regret it. No, I won't tell you the order of the pedals. That's my little secret. So you invent this machine that's supposed to let us into the temple, and you tell no one how to use it. You're a jerk! Is he trying to discover everything in there for himself, but he built the machine, supposedly built the machine for everybody. The old man seems out of place in this town populated by the young. Nearly all of everyone in Ortah thinks of as Jade, 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 he grumps. But young man, you know Jade is not everything. There are some things Jade cannot buy. And specifics? You're not going to tell us a thing. Well, I know one thing you can't buy. A dinosaur. Setcha was to marry miner Fess soon, says the little girl. But Fess hasn't returned from the mine yet. Setcha's very worried about him. So, he hasn't returned from the void. He hasn't returned from the mine. He may be fallen victim to the voice. Oh, I'm so worried, Setcha sobs. Everyone is talking about the voice in the mines, and my Fess is still inside. I would gladly give up all my jade just to have Fez safely in my arms. You're the first one to talk about it without it being capitalized, so... Alex, please go to the Jade Mine and find Fez. I have to know if he's okay. Go to the mines west of here and tell him to come home. Well, that's what we need to do for the plot. Now we can head to the mine. Now, I think you can actually sequence break this part of the game. I'm not 100% sure. I've never tried coming here this early, or coming here as early as possible. I don't think this guy has anything new to say, but we'll check anyway. Oh, yep, he's just talking about the last teleportation star that's close to town. I might as well activate it on the way to the mine. It connects to the warp star directly south of the lake cave, so it's not too far of a distance, nothing we need to do, since I'll be taking a roundabout way back to Khazra when we're done the Sector Temple. And go back to the cave where we found the bow and pick up the other goodies in there. We'll have the item that lets us explore the whole cave after the temple. So I'll head west and just follow the path. It should break off to the north. Indeed it does. And then it'll break off to the west again. That's where the star is. I'll just do a quick hop over here. And it's turning blue. Fully active. I'd come back around here, wipe out some demons. You still get more experience from your cousins in the quicksand cave. You're not worth the time. Follow this original path back north. It'll swing east and directly into the mine. Do you want to charge me? Sorry, I only carry cash. Yeah, that was a bad joke. But hey, anything to help us clear the challenge. So, avoid the others. Barely. I took, what, 1 degree off the path? And here we are in the Jade Mine. So it wasn't too far away, not hard to get to at all. Now, finding the way around in here is a bit trickier. We're going to need bombs. There's one particular floor you have to bomb, and finding it is just the tricky part. So let the bridge form and we'll explore. There are no treasures in here. I got a miner. You'll be able to find some place with cracks on the floor. If you use your bomb there, the floor will be broken. You'll be able to fall down. So he just explained what I just did. As for which one it is, that's the good question. There aren't a whole lot of enemies in here, though. Now, one thing that's tricky about this place, there's a door right here. It's hard to tell it's actually a door. Now, I remember now. This is where you need to come. Oh, Black Lizard Men. These guys will jump off and do wall kicks against you. So don't let them get the chance to do that, because you can't hurt them while they're flying at you. More gargoyles. Please say there aren't any in the Sector Temple. Okay, I think this is it. The floor you have to bomb. Otherwise, this place is pretty short. So if you head up, that leads to that locks you out. Take this guy out. Keep going to the right. Yeah, if there are lots of enemies, that usually means the door's going to lock on you. That's okay. That makes them great for grinding. But still, these guys are not nearly as good as the ones in the cave, the quicksand cave were. So the stairway brings us up to the other side of that chasm. Take out the lizard men. 665 experience. Those programmers knew what happened if they got too close. Gargoyles not worth fighting. Gotta get locked in. Yep. Now, I don't know if I need to bomb that crack or not. Probably not. Actually, yeah, maybe I do. Because this looks like it's gonna loop around. Well, not quite. Just when you think you have the game memorized. Not a problem. Won't deny. Okay. Yep, I swung back around. So So let's try bombing the floor. That's basically all this dungeon is. It's kind of a rehash of the underground cave where we got the score. Just a little bit longer. Not really that much more complex. Oh, drop in? Oh. He's down. Ah, Jade. I can do anything if I have Jade, Fess says. I need to save my Jade so I can marry my love, Setya. He sighs. These days you can't do anything without Jade. Oh, he's possessed! Even though he's considered a boss, he's just a regular battle. Yeah, he's back to normal. Oh my, cries Fess. I acted so evil. In my grief for Jade, I forgot what was really important. I must hurry back to my Setya. And thanks, let me offer you what I know. Professor Ortah created a device to enter Sectra. He kept mumbling red, blue, green as if you had to remember that. That's all I know. I hope it helps. So we'll leave him for dead and continue on. And fight the real boss. I think this is just... Yep, it's just another version of the fire cave boss, Ifrit. Just much closer quarters. He'll be down in a few hits at our current level with the current sword. Oh, not hard. No longer afraid of this guy. Not quite enough for another level up, but oh well. We'll see that in the next dungeon, but for sure. A lot of cool enemies, cool boss in the next dungeon. Okay, so which is which? You said red, green, blue, but there's no indication of which is which. So literally, you just have to do it by trial and error. And if you mess it up, you just get hit a little bit. But it's yep, 213. So the machine is on. That's what's going to let us get into Sector Temple. But you have to walk out of here manually. And I didn't prepare a song again. Oh well. That door looks like it could be unlocked with a key. They just closed it. Didn't bother to update the graphics at all. Because you may notice this is the same background area as the storehouse. Okay, that's just locked. Getting out of here won't be a problem though. Just head to the northwest. If not, head the other way. I sound so confident about all this. No, this should take us back to the beginning. Yep, there's the switch with the statue on it. Should be over here. Yep, that's it. And we are out of here after this screen. And even though the Sector Temple is open, I've covered what I wanted to for this part. So just with heading straight to the Ortah Temple and with how short the Jade Mine was, that's a short video, but that's okay. The next one's going to be longer. I think the one after that's going to be even longer. So it'll balance out in the end. I'm planning on completing the game in 8 parts. And I'm right on schedule. I'm American, I still say schedule. It's just more fun to say it that way. Oh, I've got British blood in me. In fact, I may be a descendant of Mad King George, so that can explain a few things if you know me well enough. Anyway, I'll head back to town. I'll only get into a fight if it pops up right in front of me, which it doesn't look like it's going to. Once again, thank you guys for watching. This has been a fun project so far. Since I've been able to do more than just fight random battles while walking to and from places, that's the hard part of LPing RPGs. I'm Dyne, call me Dyne. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be streaming again, hopefully tomorrow. If not, definitely on Sunday. So, you guys take care. That's all I have to say. I'm out. Bye.